Ben Simmons.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side, so I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Ben Simmons. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's LaVine at the shooting guard position. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Jokic, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's James, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Now here's George. Curry on the wing. That one drops for him.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time. And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
He misses the free throw.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
And he sinks the second.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Simmons with it. James outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Here's Drummond. Jokic grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Count the basket. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Count it.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's LaVine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The wide open look for Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 5 points so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry against Simmons. In the corner, it's LaVine. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And again, the Bucks miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. Bucks making a change here. Williamson's checked in. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebound. Number 1, Andre Drummond. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
It's stolen by Curry. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Jokic finds Durant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
That free throw good from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's James. LaVine inside the three-point line. And too long on the shot.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Durant. Antetokounmpo dishes to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Bucks trail by 18. Outside, Simmons. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. In the corner, George with it. Wasted no time on that one. George has got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Russell Westbrook in for the Bucks. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count that one.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Curry. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Thompson outside. Off target from outside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my team is going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot, try to make a play for my teammate or make a play for myself.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Aaron Gordon, Russell Westbrook out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Collins, and it's Williamson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically. But they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged 24 per clip, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Lillard fires away from way outside. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes for all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Durant. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. To the paint, here's Curry, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Westbrook. 35 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
John Morant, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. LeBron James, number 1. Second is Trae Young.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Collins. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Collins has got his first points in this one. Now Curry. 13 points in the game. Towns, high post. Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
The Bucks making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3. Now here's Gordon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Drops in the tray.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanic, but also shot selection and part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Warriors leading by 20. Here's Curry with the 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant passes to Collins. Here's Drummond, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
The Bucks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First free throw is good.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
George is checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Curry. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo comes in for Collins. And it's LeBron in for Donovan Mitchell. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here is George. He's got 6. Lillard outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Morant scanning the floor. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Morris. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Morant. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Kicks to Thompson. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 to 10. And Giannis throws it down.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Lillard against Morant. And there's the pass to Towns. Pass to Thompson. It's George on the wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And here is LeBron. Over George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points. Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said there's really nothing he can't do other than jump. How about that, Jamal Murray?
That's a good one, but guess what? It's a lot of people that couldn't jump on great players. But nowadays, it's all about skills. Dribbling, shooting, definitely passing. The Joker does it all.
Is that the Joker? He loves to do this. But his playmaking stands out. That to me is what it is. You know, guys have been able to score in this league for playmaking. But what's that laugh again, Jack? Man, that's a no-brainer.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Paul George. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia, Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
The shot by George, no good. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by LaVine. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 20. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Nice form on the 20-footer. Curry's got 18 points.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to KD. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 20. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open onto Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Thompson outside. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
James looking it over. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Off target from the baseline.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
It's George on the wing, covered by LeBron, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And a wide-open look for James. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. LeBron's got 4 this quarter. Warriors leading by 17. Passes it to Jokic. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
And James throws it down.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Jokic, a rebound by the Bucks. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Giannis dishes to James. Here's Drummond. They shoot again. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
First one falls for him.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Zinkis, he's checked in for Durant. Duncan Robinson comes in for George. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Thompson. Young is subbed in for Steph Curry. And then for Milwaukee, Zion Williamson's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for LaVine. Jokic kicks to Young. 1:39 left to play in the third. Curry on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Deep. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Bucks trail by 17.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
All right, a chance to check out stats for LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And they'll keep possession. Robinson misses. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 14. The pass to James. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the inside. From inside, the kick out to Young. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bucks trail by 12. To the left wing, Westbrook passes to LeBron. 19 seconds left in the third. The tray. The Warriors pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls.
Jokic is really a jack-of-all-trades kind of player. This big fella has multiple skills, and there's not much he doesn't do well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Zion Williamson is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Mitchell in at the two-guard spot.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Porzingis finds Young. Out to Porzingis. Here's the three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors leading by 12. Porzingis passes to Curry. Pass to Robinson. Curry deciding where to go with it. Back to Towns. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out, he just beats it.
Mitchell against Curry. Mitchell left side. Westbrook kicks to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Young outside. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A precision pass with Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Different look here for the Warriors. Durant's checked in for Porzingis. Paul George comes in for Duncan Robinson. Thompson, he's checked in for Curry. And Lillard subbed in for Young. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Zion Williamson. Zach LaVine comes in for Mitchell. And it's John Morant in for Russell Westbrook. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Now, here's Durant. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jones against George. Pass to Durant. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Offensive rebound. LaVine inside the three-point line. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Golden State. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Lillard throws it down.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Loads it up for Giannis.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Lee looking around. Outside, George. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Jones has it in the corner. Drummond trying to get himself free. Jones, no luck. Warriors leading by 17. George passes to Lillard. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
The free throw drops for Towns. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Boy, despite his youth, I love the attitude Towns has because it's infectious and he seems to have the attributes of a genuine leader.
Now here's Morant. Feeds to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Jokic, he's checked in for Golden State. Grant, some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Outside Robinson. To the paint. Here's Jokic. The shot comes out. Collins with some nice D. And so it's Milwaukee now. 17-point game. Here's Wiggins. And again, the Bucks miss. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jokic inside, working on Collins. Jokic with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 19. Wiggins outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yep, and an opportunity for one more at the line. Wiggins with the toughness to finish through contact.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution
was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trey, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position. So what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and good in team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.